Okay, welcome to meal planning for your week or for the rest of your life or for your new program. So I'm going to try and show you how to do this the simple way or the way that I did it, and I know that it's a lot to take in and I know that it's a lot more food than most people are used to, but it's necessary and your body needs it, and that's a lot of times why our metabolism's shut down. So here's what I did. If you go into our group and you go under the files section, there is a meal planner template that you can print off to help you and follow along. So every time that I was meal planning, when I started this, I would plan dinner first, because dinner is what I would make for everybody, make for the whole family, so it made my life easier. If you notice at the top, there are your containers and how many you're allotted depending on your bracket. So as you go through the meal planning portion, you're going to cross those off for the day. Now, we plan ahead so that we know what we're supposed to eat, so that we don't lose track, and so that we don't eat what we're not supposed to eat, or we don't undereat, or we don't overeat. So let's start with dinner. So I'm going to do Tuesday or whatever. I'll do Monday. Okay, dinner. Dinner we'll do spaghetti. Because, yeah, you can have spaghetti on this plan. This is a sustainable meal plan. This is something that you can do for the rest of your life, something that you can include your family in, so that you're no longer that person on a diet or that mom on a diet. So, dinner, spaghetti. So, I use whole grain spaghetti. You can use whole wheat, whole grain. Those are the better for you. So spaghetti, I would cross off a yellow, and you're going to use your yellow container to measure the spaghetti. So when we do spaghetti and meatballs. So we're going to go with spaghetti and meatballs because it's simple right now. So spaghetti and meatballs, and I usually do spaghetti squash or the veggetti noodle things, and I mix them in with the spaghetti. You don't have to, but in this meal plan, that's what I'm going to show you. So spaghetti is a yellow, and then we'll say veggie noodles, those little green things. That's going to be a green container, and you're going to measure the green container, and you're going to mix it with the yellow. You won't, that way you can eat it together, and honestly, there's really no difference. The difference you will notice is the amount of spaghetti that you cook is not a lot. You're not cooking for an entire army. You could use 3 boxes of spaghetti. One box of spaghetti 3 times. So instead of cooking the whole box for one meal, you're literally dividing it by 3, because we really don't need that much. So spaghetti is a yellow, the veggie noodles is a green, and then meatballs, turkey meatballs, frozen meatballs. Sometimes I use if I'm in a rush. If you make your own, good for you. More power to you. I do not make meatballs. They do not come out that great. So meatballs will go in the dinner portion, and that's considered a red. So you have a red, a green, and a yellow down for the day. The sauce, if it is all vegetable sauce with no sugar, then you can count it as a green. Most spaghetti sauces are counted as a purple because of the sugar content. And then a little bit of cheese, say you want Parmesan cheese on your spaghetti and meatballs, that's a blue. Okay, so that is dinner for that day. So then you go and you have what you have left. So for me, when I started this meal plan, breakfast was a shake, so a scoop of chocolate Shakeology. That was a red. So there goes one red. And then I mixed it with a banana, half a banana. So half a banana is a purple, so cross off the purple. And then I had a little bit of almond milk. I mixed half almond milk and half water. That's a teaspoon. Almond milk is a teaspoon. And I also put some peanut butter in there. And it tasted like a chunky monkey ice cream with a little bit of ice blended. And peanut butter is also a teaspoon, so cross that off. So you have breakfast. So you have, a lot of food left over still. That's breakfast and dinner. So then let's go to an afternoon snack. So afternoon snack, right before dinner, I'm going to put down apples and peanut butter. That's what I always would eat. It was simple and quick. So that's red. No, that's a purple. Apples is a purple, and peanut butter is a teaspoon. So then, what do I have left? I have yellow. I have a lot left, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do lunch. You're gonna have spinach, which is a green. Peppers, sliced peppers, which is also a green. And, yes? Okay, hold on. And cucumbers, which is also a green. And we're going to throw some grilled chicken on top of that. Or shredded chicken. Or chicken salad you can throw on top of that. So that's a red. Cross the red off. Cross the greens off. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We still have 2 yellows left. So here's what my suggestion is for you. 2 yellows. So in the 21-day fix plan, you can swap out once a week. You can swap out wine for a yellow. You can swap out a treat for a yellow. I make Shakeology cookies with oatmeal. You can put that as a yellow. I'm going to put it after breakfast because we still have a red too. So we're going to do eggs, which is 2 eggs, and toast with peanut butter. And that is your meal plan for Monday. Okay, and you're going to want to spread these out. So breakfast, I eat breakfast after I work out. And then you're going to want to spread them out about 3 hours if you can. And set your timer in your phone. It makes life way easier. All right, let's go to Tuesday. Taco Tuesday. So Taco Tuesday generally consists of meat. Now you can double up on the tacos, guys. Okay, so say you're going to have 2 tacos. So that's 2 reds, and this is why you should do dinner first. 2 reds for 2 tacos. You're going to have probably tomatoes and romaine lettuce, right? So a green, I would say it usually levels out to be 2 greens. So lettuce and tomato. I usually sometimes use jalapenos and such too. For your healthy fat, you don't have to, but I use avocado. That's my blue. And then you can do 2 tortillas, or you can use shells, whatever you prefer. The tortillas are only 1 yellow though, so you can have more yellows throughout the day. I also use Greek yogurt instead of sour cream. So I put my meat in my red container, and then you top it off with Greek yogurt, and that counts as your red, so that you're not having any extra dressings or fats or anything like that. If you're not an avocado fan and you want to put cheese on your taco, you can do that, and that would count as your blue instead. What else do you have for tacos? I think, if you want to put salsa on your taco, that would count as a purple, but seriously, nobody puts that much salsa on their taco. So maybe for both tacos, count a purple or half a purple. Okay, so then we're going to go back to, let's do breakfast. Breakfast will probably always be the same, at least for me it was. It was very consistent. Shake, half a banana, almond milk, peanut butter. That's a teaspoon for the peanut butter, half a banana's a purple, red for the shake, teaspoon for the almond milk. So then I only actually have 2 greens left for the day. So I actually used to take cucumbers or pickles or both and wrap them in ham roll-ups. So I made ham roll-ups with mustard and cucumbers. So that's your red, a green, and mustard doesn't count for anything. Okay, so then you have 2 purples and a green and 2 teaspoons left, and a yellow. So let's say for lunch, it doesn't always have to be a big lunch. You don't always have to have a sandwich or anything, really. But you could have half a bagel, a little bit of butter for the teaspoon, and pineapple. Boom, done. Teaspoon, pineapple. Then you still have a purple and a green left. And come snack, afternoon snack, you have peanut butter left, or you have tablespoons left. So you can still have your apples, maybe some celery, and peanut butter. And that's done for the day. Okay, so we did that. And those are all set up. But that's pretty much how I did it from the beginning and how I started. If you look on the list of approved foods, there are a lot of foods. Like if you want to have a shake with a half a banana, almond milk, peanut butter, and half a bagel with butter for breakfast, you can do that. You can literally eat whatever you want. You need to account for it, and it needs to be on the approved list. There's not much that's not on the approved list, I will be honest with you. The biggest thing that people have an issue with is getting their vegetables in and lowering their carb intake. That's the biggest problem that most people have, is lowering their carb intake, quitting the drive-through, and getting their vegetables and their fruit in, really. So it's totally doable. You just have to plan it out. Come the weekend. Okay, let's talk about this. Come the weekend. Friday for a lot of people is pizza night. Let's talk about pizza. Pizza is allowed on the 21-day fix. So, 2 slices of pizza count as 2 yellows and 1 red. So let's say Friday night is pizza night in your area, in your household. You're gonna have pepperoni pizza. 2 slices. Totally cool. No diet. We don't diet. We just figure out what we're eating. So pepperoni pizza, 2 slices. That's dinner. That is 2 yellows and 1 red. Now for me, I would have a big ass salad before I ate those pepperoni slices. And a big ass salad for me would be all of my greens. So I would have spinach, peppers. I need 4 cucumbers. And you can do just those 3 and make them 4, or you can add shredded carrots, which I did, and I don't know how to spell today. Okay, so that's 4 greens, and then my dressing, and I would put sunflower seeds on it, and that would cover all of my greens for Friday, and my dressing. Boom, done. Then, so I have a lot of reds left for the day, actually. So I would have my shake in the morning, half a banana, almond milk, peanut butter. 2 teaspoons for the almond milk and the peanut butter. Half a banana is a purple, shake is a red. Okay, totally doable. Then, for a snack, you could have eggs and toast. Now 2 eggs equal 1 red. If you want to have 4 eggs, go for it. But 2 eggs equal 1 red. 2 eggs and toast with some pineapple. I'm a fan of pineapple, if you haven't noticed. Okay, so that's a purple for the pineapple, red for the eggs, and yellow for the toast. So all I have left is a red and some teaspoons. That's going to be tricky. That's a tricky one. How am I going to figure that one out? A red, I would probably just do, let me think. You could do ham roll-ups. You could do hard-boiled eggs. Those are quick, easy reds. You could do grilled chicken if you really wanted to, but if you're anything like me and you want something quick and easy, hard-boiled eggs with some hot sauce or some salt, and then 6 ham roll-ups equal a red. Now, let's get to the part where we're not going to have it. We have 1 teaspoon left and a blue. Is that really that big of a deal? No, it's not. You have 1 container, 2 containers that you didn't really fill. That is not going to make that big of a difference. Now, if you have 2 green containers left over that you didn't fill, or 2 purple containers left over that you didn't fill, or 2 protein red containers that you didn't fill, that becomes a problem. So those are the priority ones, the ones that I always make sure are filled, because those are the ones that are going to give you the most nutrition over like cheese or dressing, okay? So that is how I make a meal plan. Again, pepperoni pizza's okay. 2 slices equals 2 yellows and 1 red. If you want to have a lasagna, okay, if you want to go out to dinner, which is a whole different course, really, but if you wanted to go out to dinner and have lasagna, it's literally the size of your green container. That is the portion that you can have out to dinner. Now, we all know when we go out to dinner, it's like this big. You get the whole lasagna plate. Ask for a box, take half that home. But this is how I meal plan, and I also, these things are not expensive. Instead of toast, if you want whole grain bagels, go for whole grain bagels. Instead of toast, if you want whole grain English muffins, go with whole grain English muffins. These are things that I buy because our whole family eats them. So I don't waste money on things that only I'm going to eat. I don't waste money on on crazy foods that only I'm going to eat. And if you can shop at like an Aldi near you, you'll save way more money. I hope this was beneficial. If you have any more questions, shoot me a message. But this is the breakdown of how to meal plan. Have a good day. Bye.